So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody, I want everybody
Good
to
morning.
scream at their top of their voice and say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Did I tell you the least voice or the topmost voice?
Good morning.
Yes, Sarvin, you are my only savior.
Good morning.
Other people are still sleeping. Okay. So, what is today's class?
Is it something about endgame?
Something about endgame. What is endgame, my friend?
It's endgame techniques.
What is
Yeah.
endgame? What do you understand by the term endgame?
Endgame is
The time of the game where this
When
king
you-
is active and
where
there are very
the
less
king
pieces on the board.
where the king becomes the main piece.
So I'll give you a hint which you will remember forever. So endgame is similar to the scene Avengers assemble in endgame. Okay, it is like the finish of Thanos. Fine, remember that. So the last part, the climax of a chess game. So Ganapati said, do you know why we need to learn endgame so specifically?
I think irrespective of how you play, the last final kind of moves, how you kind of strategies that you apply really determines whether you win the game or lose or draw, right? So I think that way it becomes important.
You are spot on, Ganapati. Actually, whatever you do before that doesn't matter if you don't know endgame.
Yeah.
The end game determines whether you're going to win, draw, or lose.
Exactly.
So that is the criticality of this phase. And there will be very minimum number of pieces on board. So the number of combinations you can have is very, very high.
Exactly.
Make one wrong move, you might draw the game which you could have won. And you will feel furious when you lose from a winning position. And we'll cover something like stalemate. That is the most irritating aspect, stalemate. And your opponent will jump up and down. Okay, so welcome to the end game class. Okay, so we will start with the basics with minimum number of kings. Okay, so this is for beginners who have no idea. Then we will increase the depth. Okay, so the first and foremost thing, how many of you can checkmate this king using these two guys? Any idea?
I know.
Okay, I know all of you. So the idea is very simple. This king, you have to put him in the last row. You have to corner him to one side. To corner, you have to use one of the piece. So this rook basically cuts off the king from coming out. Now this king can only go like this, correct? He can only move like this. Then what you do is you bring the second piece and seal it off.
Made it, yeah.
Okay. So this is one of the very basic.
Very basic.
So it could be rook and queen, or it could be two rooks also. So
It can be also two queens, right? If you promote it.
two queens is not that easy to get, no? If you get, it's okay.
But sir, if we have two queens, we don't even need to do this process.
It is much easier, correct? Okay. So you use two of them and you steamroll the opponent king. This is known as a rook roller pattern. Okay. But the more common one is this. So how many of you know how to checkmate this king with a king and a long rook?
Sir, I do.
Wait.
Sir, I do.
The question is for Kshitij. Kshitij, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm asking, can you checkmate this black king with one king and one rook. Do you know how to?
The king has to come closer to the black king
Okay.
towards the black king. So diagonally or straight. I think
Now, what
diagonally
is the
would be
basic
better.
idea? What is the basic idea to checkmate in this position?
Corner the king.
Okay, so basically you have to build one fence.
Yes.
Okay, build a
Yes.
fence. So this is a fence for the time being, and you have to reduce the fence.
Yes.
And he will come here.
Yes.
Okay?
Keep reducing it.
And finally, when the king reaches something like this, now what you should do?
No,
If- so if now white
Yeah.
to move, how will I checkmate?
I know.
Rook will move to the 8th rank.
So this is one format where the
Mm.
king is like this and the rook can come and give a checkmate like this. So the three
Yes.
squares in front of the king is controlled by the white king.
Okay.
So this is
King.
one format. Now the other format is this. So if the king is like this, if the rook is here, then I can push the rook here. This is also a checkmate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the tricky part comes. So question to you, Srijit now. Now white to move. How will you win?
Okay.
Okay, Srijit, tricky question for you. You have to checkmate in 2 moves.
Okay.
Correct.
2 moves.
Correct.
So first we we don't move the rook. We move the king in front of the rook.
How will you go in front of the rook?
No, sorry,
C6.
behind. Behind. 6th
Okay.
rank.
So one move. What will black do? Gone here.
Whatever the yeah.
Then
that's
tell me
the
what.
only move.
Can you checkmate in next move?
Oh no, it'll be stalemate.
Now if you check here, I'll just get out.
King will escape, no?
Yeah, you can come
I'll
forward.
get out of the prison. So that is not the move. Try again. No. I'll tell you specific people, specific time. Then only you'll be allowed to
Yes.
answer.
Yes, yes. Otherwise, don't.
Everybody will get a chance,
So
but
that is
not
not-
now.
That is not possible. So king is not to be moved.
Okay,
I
so I'm
think,
telling
because if-
checkmate in 2 is possible. You need to tell me a way. It's little bit tricky.
Yeah, but the
Yes.
king cannot move. Otherwise, the rook
Oh, I
will
got it.
die.
White to move and checkmate in 2 moves.
Yeah.
Tricky one. Ganapati sir.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah.
This is the most common endgame you will get. Trust me.
Yes, yeah, yeah. More common.
Out of 100 games you play, you'll get this 60 to 70 times. Checkmate in 2. लीरो ये सब आपके लिए नहीं है, आपके लिए मैं पूछूंगा और है मेरे पास बड़ा बड़ा बम्स है, न्यूक्लियर बम्स, तब पूछूंगा, अभी नहीं तेरे को मिलेगा समथिंग नोन एज लूसीना लेटर. देखते हैं तू कितने पानी में.
If the rook moves beside the king, 6th rank.
Okay. Now, what will black do?
Now the king has to move to the corner.
Now?
And now the 8th rank.
Very good.
Rook to the 8th.
Now you figured out the tricky move. So, the way you have moved this rook, now this is a do nothing move, correct?
Waiting move, kind of. Yeah.
So
it's a
this is
waiting
known
move.
as a waiting move. It's a do nothing move. So it is basically pushing the king to a place where he doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever you are forcing your opponent to make a move, knowingly it is a bad move, it is known as Zugzwang.
Right.
Okay, Zugzwang. It's a German term. Zugzwang means you're making your opponent play a bad move forcibly. They have no chance. Whatever move they make, it's bad move. That is known as Zugzwang. It's one of the endgame techniques. Okay. Krishnanu, you knew this? Okay, so next question is for Krishnanu. Krishnanu, can you checkmate me? I am black. You are white.
How can I checkmate with a king?
What
Hey.
is this? What is this?
There's a queen also on the
It's a
board.
queen, but you said black to me.
What?
Okay, white to move and checkmate black.
Wait.
Move. You are white. I am black. Play.
Mm.
The idea is again same. The idea is again same. You have to corner the king, then finally deliver a checkmate. Correct?
The white queen has to come
Closer. Where?
this to C5.
C5. Okay, I moved like this. Okay, you need to play fast because we only have 2 hours. We have a lot of things to cover, so play fast. Play fast.
Now,
Move fast.
it's a little tough.
This is tougher. Then don't play chess.
This is very, very basic. Very,
This
very
is
basic.
LKG.
LKG.
From C5, the queen has to go to C6 and give a check to the black king. Now the white king should go near the black king.
Tell the moves.
Now
How did he go?
now the white queen should move to D7.
D7. Where should you keep it here? No, I'll take it. No. Keep it here. No.
No, the black king will capture.
Okay. Then.
Now the white king should go closer to the black king. The white king should go closer to the black king.
Now
The white queen
you
should
can
come
keep it here or here. Both are segments.
Anywhere,
right?
yeah.
Okay. But tell me one thing. Okay. Now your move. Next is your move. Okay.
Now the white king should, it's like the rook and king checkmate. The white queen
correct.
should move
So
to
you can come here
C7.
and checkmate.
Yeah.
Okay. But
This time even if you
no, but by mistake you played like this. What happens?
it's stalemate.
Okay, so stalemate is something that you have no legal move left. You cannot make any moves. Your king is not in check and you have no other place to move. King is the only play piece it can move, but it cannot move anywhere. So such a situation is known as stalemate, and stalemate is equal to a draw. So when you are playing with king, queen endgame, please beware of this stalemate thing. I myself has done this once in a tournament game. Okay.
Oh.
So always remember when you are playing king, queen, keep the queen on the 4th position, 4th square. Don't keep the queen on the 3rd one. 3rd one will cause a stalemate. So always keep it on the 4th so that you always give 2 squares for the king to move around.
So if the opponent king we kind of don't give a place to move, then that is a stalemate. So that we should be aware of. That's it, right?
No. You make a move such a way that this, for example, if I keep the queen here now.
Yeah.
Okay. Where will the king go? Am I in check? No, right? The black king is not in check. But where will I go now? This is captured, this is captured, this is captured.
Got it.
Right?
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, so this position is stalemate and it is a draw.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so even white is having a solid way to win, but this is a draw. So people can trick you into stalemate and make your win convert into a draw. And when you are losing, draw is the best outcome you can get. Okay. So you need to be beware of this trick by your opponents. They'll stalemate you forcibly. So for example, your queen is here. Okay. Assume that I have a bishop. I keep the bishop and check here. Now what will you do? White to move now.
Yeah, exactly.
White to move now. What will you do?
Sir, can I say?
Ganavati sir, white to move. What will white do? Ganavati sir, are you there?
Yeah,
White
yeah,
to-
definitely.
white
Not
to-
take, not
white-
take the. That
No,
will be.
you have no choice, right? It's a check. If you don't take, he will take your
Yeah.
queen.
There's no other option.
So if you
Yeah.
take your queen, so this is
So anyway,
so
yes,
this
yes.
is called insufficient material. With a lone bishop alone, you cannot checkmate. So anyway,
Checkmate.
this will become draw.
Stalemate.
Okay. And if you take, again it's a stalemate. So this is called forcing a stalemate by a piece sacrifice.
Sir, don't
This is
even
another
force
trick.
stalemate.
You have to be very careful about this trick.
Sir,
Yeah.
that is not a forced stalemate. The king can capture the bishop.
Yeah.
Yes. So the idea is capture it with the king.
Not with the queen. Yeah.
Okay, so the idea you're right. Do not capture it with the queen. If you capture it with queen, it becomes stalemate. So the idea here is, as you rightly said, capture it with the king.
King.
So that the king gets an escape square here. Then once the king moves here, what you should play?
Queen to a4.
A4. Queen A4.
Or I
Checkmate.
should play here.
No, that's
Queen
not
to A4.
Because queen to a4 is a mate in one. Checkmate in one.
Straightforward. Yeah.
This is a check, but it will take more moves to close.
It'll
Right?
take 2 moves.
So yeah, it will take more moves. So queen to a4 is a shortest checkmate. So what the king queen endgame teaches you is the concept of stalemate. Okay. Now comes the mother of all. Okay.
Acha.
Wait, let me pick a person. Who is there? Pratyumna.
Me?
If your name is Pratyumna, yes, it is you.
Yeah, I could not hear you properly. I thought you said
Yes.
crack you.
So white to move. What should white do?
Sir, white should go to king d6.
Who told you?
Sir, I learned it in Sukswang.
Okay. So why you were taught like this to move like this? Because I could have
To
moved
give
like this.
opposition. To give opposition to the king.
Okay, opposition, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So I should not move like this.
So what is the difference between?
Okay,
king-
so tell me one thing. If I move this now, what happens?
Sir,
Let's take one by one. 3 cases are there. So instead of moving the king, I pushed the pawn. You know, right? Reaching the pawn last is first. So I got tempted and I pushed my pawn. Is this a good move?
sir, no.
Why?
King will go to king d7, black king.
So
and
what
it'll
black
block
will
the
do
pawn.
now? Black will do this.
He'll block the pawn from going
Okay. So
further.
if I move like this, black will go back and stay in this thing always.
Exactly.
So finally, this will result in something like this, and white to move, white will move like this. So Ganavati sir, this is known as what?
This formation you are asking, or
Yeah, what is this situation now?
It's black to play.
Sir, stalemate.
So this
So
is
this
also,
will-
if it is black to play now, it is also a stalemate because this king cannot go anywhere.
Yeah.
Correct. The king is not in check. The black king is not in check, nor it can go anywhere. So this is
Sir, but
again
if
a
it
draw.
is white to play, if it is white to play, then white wins.
Yes. So if it is white to play, white can go to either side.
Yeah.
And he
So
wins.
the black will be forced to move out.
Then-
Okay, wait. So Ganavati sir, can you tell me how to checkmate? I mean, what can you tell me the winning move for white?
winning move for white now.
White to move.
White to move. Move the king to C7.
Yes. So the key idea here is this is known as the promotion square of this pawn. The king has to control the promotion square. Then this black king cannot do anything after that. Right? So the typical idea is keep the king here. Then all these things, this move is very smooth. This black king is useless. Then once you reach here, it becomes queen. So you have already learned how to checkmate when you have a queen. Right? Now, how to make this happen? That is an important question. So we are going back to the original question. So I will go to Manas sir. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, white to move and win. Tell me the moves. If you play in only one particular situation, you will win. Careful. And this is this is the second most common structure for you.
Yes, yes, very common.
King and pawn. Very common. White to move and win.
King to C6.
Okay. So here the winning idea is, Pradyumna has already said, this is known as the golden position. If you want to win, no, the king needs to be ahead of the pawn. Remember, ahead of the pawn. If you are behind the, so if you are behind the pawn, it will end up in draw. If you want to win, only the head of the king will help you. Okay. So now this king and king are facing each other and with one square apart. So such a situation is known as opposition.
Opposition.
So whichever side has the opposition has an advantage. For example, this king moved and got the opposition. Now this black king has to get out of opposition. Okay. So assume if the black moved like this, what should white do to win?
There is only one logical move here, right?
Yeah.
King
So
to
the idea is to
E7.
capture this promotion square. So the only way to capture this promotion square is coming here or here.
Yeah.
Okay. But unfortunately, you cannot come here because it is guarded by the black king. So the only logical move is this.
Yeah.
So now, irrespective of what black plays, you can just do this. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, and ding. Unstoppable.
Right.
Okay. Now the question is, in this position, if it is black to move, I mean white to move, can you win? Now white to move, how will you win?
White to move. Okay, so I heard one technique. I don't know if I can apply that here. So basically, you want to come back.
You tell me the moves. I'll tell you the theory part of
No. So basically, I want to come back to the same position, but flip the order. Basically, I want him to move first. So I'll.
Yeah. So we already seen if it is black to move, if the king goes here, white king comes here. If the king goes here, the white king comes here. So either way, it is a white win.
Yeah, so I can.
If it is white to move. So my question to you now is, instead of black move in this position, it is white to move.
Yeah, I can flip flop between say C6 and E6 or C6.
Okay, so if you go to C6, where do you think black will go? So black will play here to get something, to get the opposition. Because now black has opposition. Can you tell me the next deadly move? Should I push the pawn or should I bring the king here?
No, if I push the pawn, he will block it.
Okay, so if I push the pawn, what will black do?
He will come back to E.
This thing.
Yeah.
Right? Now what should white do to win?
I mean, logically, he has only one thing again. He can push the pawn.
Yes, push the pawn. So
yeah.
The king cannot come here. The king cannot come here. The king cannot come here. Correct? The only square left is this. Okay. So now this black king is officially in Zugzwang.
Okay.
He is forcing him to come here. There's no other move.
Correct.
So then you move up. This is a critical move. Always remember. Capture this first. Otherwise, if you move this first, he'll just take it back. Yeah. Gone. Gone. It's a draw. Okay, so always push the king here, then wherever the black moves, you promote. Okay,
Yeah.
so you need to practice this n number of times
Yes.
till you are clear. Even if I call you up, wake you up in midnight, you should be able to do it. So how to do that? So for that, you come to the leeches, and within leeches, you have learn. Within learn, you have practice. Okay. So basic, come to this piece checkmate, basic checkmates. The same things are here, whatever you have
Yeah.
learned. This you keep trying till you perfect it. Okay. All these things.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
So this is a way for you to practice. So
Sure, sir.
So, Manas sir, can you tell me, this is checkmate in one, white to move, checkmate in one.
Yeah, you can give a back rank.
Okay, back rank. So it is written here also, back rank check.
Yeah.
Okay, then there's something known as hook mate. Checkmate in one. So when you are in a end game, the way you should look at is where all, so it is white to move, right? You have to see where all this black king can go.
Yeah.
And your next move should be to close that particular free space where the king can go and also give a check there. Then it is a checkmate. Okay. So in this case, can the black king come here?
No.
So red, correct? Can he come here?
No.
No. Can he come here?
No.
No. Can he come here?
Yes.
Yes. Can he come here?
No.
So these two are red, correct? So now you have to find a move.
Sir, can I say I found it?
I can say.
Your name is not Ganapati sir, no? Wait. So can you tell me one move which will do checkmate? One move. So this is the only square the king can go now.
No white to play, right?
White to play. So when you see here white king now, you are done. So this means white to move. Otherwise there is a black king here. And this #1 basically means you have a checkmate possible in one move. These are the hints for you. And this gives you some hints also here. What is that you are expected to do?
Where?
You can see below, no? The logic is given here below. Hook mate involves use of a rook, knight, and pawn, along with one blockading piece to limit the opponent piece escape. The rook is protected by the knight, and the knight is protected by the pawn. So this kind of a setup is known as hook's mate. Hook. So what should be the checkmating move? So the hint is you need to check this position also with
sir,
one move.
can
Okay.
I answer?
But that will
Wait.
be, I don't know if it will be in one move, because if it comes to E8.
So
the
one move
rook-
checkmate is possible. So you need to tell me what is that one. Tricky one.
Sir, sir.
The rook to E8.
Very good.
Yeah.
Why this is checkmate? Okay, I have to go back. Wait.
You can just yeah.
So why it is checkmate? So
Captured the
our objective was to check here, and check here. So only this rook move can do that. Then you cannot come here because it is guarded by knight. You cannot come here because it's guarded by pawn. Unfortunately, you could have gone one place, but its own piece is blocking it. Right? And other three squares are anyway covered by the rook.
Yeah.
So hence it is a checkmate. Okay. So if you go through all these practice lessons, you can learn all of them. So you have to do this after the class. Okay. You have to go through all these checkmates. All of them. Okay. And then we'll have some more in the second half. These things also you need to do. So anything written end game here is a homework for you after today's masterclass. Everybody, you are clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Please
Yes.
do the homework also. Okay, it's not
Yes.
one way that I keep preaching you.
Right. Practice is very important.
And Ganapati sir, unless and until you do this 10 times, you will never feel confident. Keep doing it till you become conversant.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine. So king, queen, lawn king, king pawn. So all of them we have covered, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now the next one. So when you are playing endgame, there also you can have ideas or patterns which you can use. We have already seen something known as opposition and zugzwang. Correct? How they are applied.
Yes.
Okay. The next important thing is known as a key square. So key square is nothing but if you reach the key square first, you have a better chance of winning compared to your opponent. That's all it means. That's the definition of key square. So in this particular setup, this was the key square. Once you reach here, black cannot do anything. Okay, this is one key square. Second key square is either this or this to capture this promotion square. This is another key square. So if the king is here, this becomes a key square.
Yeah.
If the king is here, this becomes a key square. Because both controls this promotion square. So this is a concept of key squares. Manas sir, doubt? Manas sir. Kshitij, you have any doubt? You understood the idea of key square? Okay. So
It's
again,
controlling the promotion square.
yeah. So again, for knowing the key squares, you have this. Where was it? No, not here. Not here. It's here only. Practice and key square. So you can do this thing, key squares. So if the pattern is like this, these three squares are the key squares. If the pattern is like this, so typically you can think it is after one row, the squares are typically critical for you. So whoever reaches these three squares first, if white reaches here first, white will win. If black reaches here first, black will draw. That is the understanding. Okay. So these are known as critical squares. Now, an important idea. So this we call, okay, let me ask this question. So this is for a specific person. Who it can be? Asit?
Yeah.
White to move. Can white win?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't think so. You tell me. Possible or not possible?
It can promote and get queen and go checkmate.
Okay, so move. You are white, I'm black. Play.
Rook on c3.
C3.
Sorry,
Yeah.
king on c3.
Hello,
King
you are going this side.
King C3.
King C3, sure. Not you, sir. He has to tell.
He told King C3.
Yeah.
No. Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, boss, you have to promote this pawn now. Where are you moving the king? Asitu,
Yes.
I'm giving you a chance. Then you don't speak.
Okay.
Okay, Vihan, you tell me. Vihan. You can put the happy birthday later. First you answer. I am planning to use this option against you. May I do this? You know what this means? Remove. When say remove, you will not be able to join back to the Zoom. You want me to do that? No answer. Okay. Nikunj. Nikunj.
Yes.
Okay. Play. You are right.
Okay, so I would pawn on b3, b5. I mean, pawn on b4.
Okay. Now play.
King on b3.
King. You should move the pawn. No.
No, because then you won't have a support for the pawn.
Oh, is it so? Fine. Now play.
Yeah. Now we bring the king on a4.
Mm.
Now it's a draw puzzle.
What will you do now?
That's
So that is why I said you should move the pawn fast. Correct. So ding, 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 ding. Now where will you go? You move this. Tata bye bye.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
that's
So
the
this basically says you cannot win this game, right? But can you tell me a shortcut to figure this out without playing all these moves? Is there any short way of doing it?
okay. So if that's the thing, then your king will move, I guess, first.
No, just looking at this position, can you figure out whether it's winnable or not? Is there a shortcut?
I think it is not winnable.
Hmm?
I think you can't win in this position.
No, I want you to tell me whether you can tell me a way here which will tell you whether white can win or not. Is there any rule, formula, some guideline you can apply?
Okay. So
Shitish, you want to try this out? Can you tell me a short way of doing it?
So I don't know what formula or as such what would it be, but I feel the king should move forward diagonally. So c3.
No, I mean,
No, but I can still reach here first. No? So I told you, now whoever reaches the promotion square first will win. Correct.
Okay.
Key square. You're applying the key square principle, right?
Yeah.
So that way, this black king is closer to the key square than the white king, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
there is a very simple way. This is known as the rule of square. What you have to do is, from this pawn, you draw a diagonal towards the edge of the board. Then you complete a square with that diagonal. Draw a square. If the black king is inside this square anywhere, this black king will catch this pawn. If it is outside, it can't. Say, for example, like this. Now, if you move, I won't reach in time. Now you promote. Okay. So the idea is known as rule of square. So you draw a diagonal till end of board, complete a square. So this is an imaginary square you have to draw in your mind. If the black king is anywhere inside this particular square, if this black king is inside the square, it will catch this pawn. If it is outside, it cannot. So basically what it means is if the black square is inside the square of the pawn, it will be a draw.
Yeah.
And if it is outside the square, it is a win for the white side.
Sir, what if it's on the edge?
Means?
Like what if the king is on f4? Still he'll.
Okay, you play. You move. I come closer now.
Yeah, so he'll prevent you from promoting.
Still, you have one more square to go.
Then we'll get maybe draw.
So even if you are here, you are inside the square, correct? You are still inside the square, on the square basically, not inside, it is on the square. So on or inside, it is, you will catch this pawn. If it is outside the square, you cannot catch this pawn. So this is known as rule of square. This is very, very, very useful in endgames.
So, Babu, just one question. As a black, should I also be cognizant about my move in order that I kind of be in this square so that, if I am black?
I think I can stop the master class now. You are becoming master now, Ganapati sir. I'm so happy. No, perfect inference. That's the idea. You said it. You nailed it, buddy. Okay. So as black, the idea is to remain inside the square always. Or there are two things you can always think. One is remain inside the square, also remain close to the promotion square also. So if you reach this promotion square before this guy does, mostly this will be a drawish position. Mostly. Okay.
Sir?
And another thing is if this pawn is in this file
Yes.
or this file, these are called rook pawns. Normally rook pawns are a draw case. Whereas the pawn is in any of these things, any of these, you have a high chance to win. Okay. Remember three things are: one, if the whoever controls the promotion square has an upper hand. If you have rook pawns, the chance of winning is very less. Okay, in only specific scenario, very less, 10% chance of winning. Otherwise, 90% is draw. But in other positions, you have almost 100% of win chance, provided you control this thing and this king is ahead of the pawn. So here the main problem was that the pawn's king is behind the pawn. But if the pawn's king is ahead, even if you come closer, okay, the king can come and say, so this king will move like this and prevent you from coming here. Okay, so when the king moves diagonally to prevent your opposing in coming closer, it is known as shouldering. So in football, no, people will go with the ball and then you do shoulder, no, same thing, right? So for example, so who will win now? Any idea, Ganapati sir? White to move. Okay, this I will go to one of my dear Leroy. Leroy, ये tricky है. सोच के आंसर दे.
Sir?
Yes.
In the previous one, previous tactics, what previous position, what if the king is on the a file? Then also it's a draw, right?
Are you talking in terms of rule of square?
And the previous position.
No, what is your, okay, wait. So what was our previous thing? Wait. Our pawn was here, the king was here. Now where should I, this is what you're asking, right?
The same position.
No.
Instead the king was on the a file.
Which, this king?
Black king.
A file?
Black king.
Here. Where you want to place?
Anywhere on the black a
okay.
file. So it is outside the square of the pawn, but it's still draw game, right?
You tell me who is closer to this?
The king.
So
closer to the promotion square.
He's already here, no? Even if it is here also, he's still closer, right?
Yeah.
He's ahead of this guy, right? So anyway, he'll reach here before this guy does.
Okay.
So if it is here now, he'll come here immediately. Because after this move, he'll capture us.
Oh, okay.
Correct. There are multiple options like that.
Yeah. So it's
so this is more closer to black, but this is little bit more trickier, right? It is, see here now it is easy to figure out this part.
Yeah.
But here it is not that easy, right? It's not that intuitive.
Yes.
That's why you have to draw the square.
Yeah.
The drawing the square is an easy technique for you to figure out whether you can cash the pawn or
Yes.
not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the next question was this. Now who will win? Leroy.
King was on G2, I guess.
See, one square makes difference. Sir is
Yeah,
immediately telling that. You people don't feel the difference, but he's immediately telling he's already completed the analysis. Leroy. Ganapati sir, don't worry. It took me 6 months to learn all these things that I'm talking today. 6 months. Okay. It was not even easy for myself as an individual to learn all these things. It took me time.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't worry if it is confusing for you. So you have 1 month to practice from today. That is what I am banking on.
Yeah. Next month starts.
November 8.
November 8 starts.
Exactly 1 month ago. I mean, 1 month from now.
Yes, yes.
8th is also Sunday.
Oh, okay, okay.
लीरॉय भाग गया क्या? तू उतने टाइम पे बहुत जंप अप कर रहा था. तेरे से क्वेश्चन पूछो तू बहुत साइलेंट हो गया.
लीरॉय
वो अभी बोलेगा अंकल मेरा माइक काम नहीं कर रहा.
वो
मैं 10 मिनट में तेरे घर में आ जाऊंगा लैपटॉप लेके. तू फंस जाएगा. क्यों? What should I do? तू क्या कर रहा है? कुछ डम शराट्स कर रहे हैं क्या? We can't hear you. तुम बोल रहे हो कुछ हमको कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहे.
We can't hear you, Leroy.
We can't hear you, Leroy. We can see your lips moving, but we can't hear you. डम शराट्स हो रहे. हमेशा तेरा वो माइक के साथ पंगा होता है. हाँ हेलो अभी कुछ साउंड सुनाई दे.
अब सुनाई दिया किंग टू
अब आएगा बोल.
मैं बोल रहा था वो सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. किंग टू C2.
King to C2. Why?
So that you give long opposition, and if the black king tries to enter to king F3, then you can give opposition on king D3.
Okay, so I moved like this.
Yeah.
Now black king came here now.
Now white king to D3. You give opposition
D3.
and don't let him enter.
So this is opposition and also this is, I am moving like this now.
Diagonal.
So that is known as?
Huh?
This is known as the diagonal movement.
Oh, that's shouldering.
Yeah, shouldering or outflanking, right? So the key idea is, it's a very funny thing, okay? It is part of geometry. So to reach this pawn, the king has to go 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, right?
Correct.
But it is very funny to see 1, 2, 3, 4 also is 4 only. Even if you go straight or you go diagonal and come back, it takes the same number of moves. People, this is a very important property based on the geometry of the chessboard. So what this allows you to do is, you can shoulder this black king also. Basically keep this king away from approaching, defending this black pawn also. So going diagonally does two things. Attacking this pawn plus preventing this king from reaching for the support. Okay, so the grandmaster way of playing is, instead of going straight, which we all do, we have to go like this. And okay, let me put this question to my dear Prabha. Prabha?
प्रभाव क्या करे?
सो गया ये जहां, सो गया आसमां, सो गई सारी मंजिलें, So क्या? वो अभी
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yeah.
So who first told about this idea? This is known after which grandmaster? फंस गया उन पढ़ के. That is why I said I have one question for all of you, depending on your levels.
Starts with a P, right?
This movement of king in a diagonal fashion to catch up a pawn and preventing the opponent king from coming closer to his via shouldering. This was invented by one particular grandmaster. What is the grandmaster's name?
It starts with P, right? His name.
Okay, one more hint. There is an opening also after this particular grandmaster. And Prabhav, this letter is in your name also.
Petrov.
फंस गया वो बुरी तरह से फंस गया.
Sir, can I say?
It's Petrov.
बुरी तरह से फंस गया.
Sir, can I say? Can I say?
Who is I?
Pradyumna.
Yes, Pradyumna.
Paul Morphy.
Sorry, wrong answer.
What?
Wait.
Paul Morphy के नेम पे कोई ओपनिंग है क्या? You only have a Morphy defense. I don't think you have a Morphy opening, correct? See, you have to satisfy all my hints. Then only get it.
His name is Philidor.
Sorry.
Oh.
Devadat. My dear son, where are you? He was there, no? Left, eh? No, I think he's left. Jaydev?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of this maneuver? Named after a grandmaster.
I also thought it was Petrov's or Philidor.
Okay, is your father with you? Open to
Yes.
Pradeep sir also.
No idea, Babu.
Anybody in this call? Open to all. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Okay. One more hint. This is the opening.
Ready?
Yes, so this is known as Reti maneuver. Okay, and more clearly, it is known as Reti march.
But sir, Ratty doesn't start with P.
I only said it is part of his name. I never
Part
said
of
it
your
is the
name.
first letter. It was the
And
second letter.
Sir never said that.
I'm very clear. I choose my words very carefully, my dear. Okay, so don't worry about Reti maneuver, but if you know this technique, this is one of the latest things I figured out in last 2 months after 1 year of research.
So, Babu, just one question in this. Even if you move diagonally, right, it can't be like the way you shown the green.
No. The whole idea is like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it takes 4 moves to catch the pawn, correct?
Yeah.
For example, for the timing, you remove this if it is confusing. Okay, it takes 4 moves to catch this pawn. But this also is 4 moves only, right?
Okay.
You're seeing. Assume that if because if you're thinking is check here, fine. Let me keep it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 moves to reach here. This also is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. Oh.
So in terms of number of moves, it is same. But what this additionally gives you is the ability to push. See, if you see from black's perspective, this is the shortest path for black. So what I'm doing is I'll come closer to your shortest paths and I'm going to deflect you away from this. So instead of going like this, I have to go like this now.
Yes.
So it takes more time for me to reach here. So that's
Got it.
advantage of shouldering. So you are pushing your opponent king to a longer path, so that you will reach the pawn faster compared to the other guy. Okay, this is the fundamental idea behind Reti maneuver.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, it's a very advanced concept, if you ask me. Not basic. You are already feeling like it. Okay. So opposition Zugzwang, rule of square, captures key square, blockading. Okay. Jaydev, what is blockading, da? So black to play. Jaydev, what will you move and why?
Black to play. Knight d6.
Why knight d6?
It's blocking the pawn.
Sure, huh? There is no other better move for black. Huh?
I'll check.
You don't want to move this king like this and catch this pawn. Huh?
That's also one thing.
Yeah, so both is available to you, no? So why? So should I move the king or should I move the knight? What should I do?
Knight.
What should I do?
I think.
Ganapati sir, from now onwards, things are intermediate to advanced. So even if it goes above your head, don't worry, okay?
Okay.
I'm giving you the disclaimer up front.
I think it's knight d6.
But it's good to know these ideas. Yeah. See, from an idea perspective, they are very simple. Okay, there's nothing, no rocket science. So, if you look at this, who's the most dangerous guy in white camp?
d5.
This pawn.
Yeah, pawn d5 mean.
Correct? He's just 3 squares away from queen. And there is no pawn opposing this guy. So, this is known as a passed pawn. Okay? Passed pawns are dangerous guys in endgame. Passed pawns are almost have the power of a queen. Because if they reach the final promotion square, they are queen. Okay, so at any cost, you should prevent this guy from moving. If at all you have some half chance to win. Okay, so one way to do that is this guy has to be prevented from moving. So it is, we were talking about many techniques, right? So preventing is more like a defensive technique. You cannot attack always. You have to defend at times. Okay, so one way to defend is move this guy. So by moving this knight here, I am stopping the forward movement of the pawn, right? So this is technically known as blockading. So this knight is blocking this pawn movement. Okay, but can you tell me why knight is the bestest guy to do blockading? Can you tell me why?
Good question, yeah.
Because you can jump over pieces.
Yeah, I can actually jump.
Datta, since today is your birthday, I'm not doing anything more to you. Otherwise, what I will do now is, there is a dangerous option called this. Where is your Catalan native? I am not even able. Okay. So if I click on these 3 dots, now there is something known as this option. Can you see it? Can I do that to you? May I? So beware. Huh? This is a dangerous option given to me as a host. And after, if I do this, you will not be able to rejoin this meeting. Okay? Zoom will not allow you. So I'll ask specific question to specific people. Only those people are allowed to answer. Otherwise, the Kit Kat rule applies. So since it is your birthday today, it will get elevated to birthday cake rule. You have to buy us, all of us, cakes. the bigger problem. Okay, so Ganapati sir, he spilled the beans. So did you get the answer?
No, I did not.
Okay, so what he basically said is the pawn cannot move, but the knight can always move.
Hmm.
So the knight is the bestest piece to do blockading. Okay, the other two pieces could be another pawn or a rook.
Sir, I can't see your screen.
What about others?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, so you have a
But I
network.
can see.
So you have a network bandwidth problem. You have to log out, come back, or go sit near your Wi-Fi router. Okay. So that is about blockading. Shouldering, we have already seen. Stalemate. Anybody has any queries?
Yep, now I'm able to see.
So, what is stalemate? Nikunj?
Okay, stalemate is when the king doesn't have a check, but it has no place to move.
So basically, stalemate is a way to get a draw, correct?
Yes.
Okay, in this position, whom you think will win?
I think black will win.
Okay, can white do some naughty things to prevent that? White to move?
Sir,
Yes.
what he said was partially correct. That he said that when the king cannot move and it's not in check, it's a stalemate.
And also, you don't have any other legal moves.
Yeah, exactly. So because in the starting of the game, if you see, there are no places for the king to move, and it's not in a check. So that way, what he said, he didn't say that there's no other legal move.
Yes,
That has to be
you are
a
right.
point.
So, but our preview of today's end game, right? We are not talking about opening at all today, right? Today is purely end game, right?
And sir, what is the difference between ladder mate and rook rolling mate?
There are so many funny names here. You can actually go inside that particular practice and get more names. Okay.
So is it the same thing?
Ladder is more like your roller only. I think they are same. Rook
Okay.
roller is a case of ladder.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to worry about names at this point, but what I want you to learn is the way to do the checkmate. They are important.
The concepts.
Yes, Nikunj. What can white save the game?
What? I was not able to hear you. Can you tell it again?
Nikunj, I think you should drop off from this meeting. If you cannot see me, you cannot hear me, there's no point in continuing. Shidit sir, you want to try this out? Can white save the situation? You know, right? Black has two passed pawns, correct?
Yes, sir.
So they're almost near the queening square also. So in all these things, black has all the ability to win, right? So
Yes,
in this particular situation, white is in a lose-lose situation, correct?
Hmm.
So the best white can hope here is a draw.
Yes, sir.
So my question too is that using the concept of stalemate, can you force a draw?
So I think first we should stop the king from coming towards the white king. Yeah.
So what do you think is the correct move for white?
For white, it will be 1 minute. It will be F3.
F3. Okay.
Oh wait.
Let's do it.
No, my rook. My. No,
Wait.
my. I couldn't see that part. Now
No,
I just saw the rook.
No, don't worry. I will load it for you.
I couldn't see it before. Now
Okay. So
part of the board was blocked. Okay, so it's black to play or white to play?
What was I saying? Black to play. Let me see.
White to play. Okay.
Okay, so now from here, white to play, right? So
Okay.
obvious, that's an obvious move by black, right? He will try to promote, correct?
Yeah.
So from here we will try.
Okay.
Wait. Give me a sec. So white to move now. Continue from here. Play with computer. AI8 and I'm white. Okay, now you're free to play as white.
So
Black is 1 square away from queen.
so I think for but then if the so first we take the pawn, because if we don't take the pawn now,
Obviously, because it will immediately is queen.
yes.
Now,
And the next move we can take, but if the rook comes to the first rank, then we
okay.
can't.
So he moved like this.
Now I think we move the king first to f2.
F2.
Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, that's a mistake because it's spinning.
Yeah, this is skewering actually. This is skewer because the big guy is in
Yeah.
front of the chotu.
Yeah.
Then
So that is a mistake.
it's okay. Keep playing. Don't think about mistake or otherwise.
Okay, so I think I'll go back to the previous move.
No. Continue playing now. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, we have to make a stalemate. Yeah. So then it's fine because we have to exchange the pieces.
You
Get
cannot
rid of,
exchange now. This guy is lost.
yeah, it's getting rid of the pieces. So I think we also there's one move going to the
Assume if I
corner.
play like this, what happens? He takes now.
Now we have only 2 spaces to go. We go to the corner.
But corner is not good, right? Are you sure?
Yes.
You want to go to corner?
F1.
Okay.
Checkmate.
So if you come here, this is a main.
There's only 1 space to go. G1.
Okay. So let's go back to our original thing. So assume you took. Now check. Here you have a tricky move for white. Can you find?
Tricky move for white.
It's a very good move. Right.
Is it going to F3?
No, if you find, the idea is stalemate. If you play that move, if the black takes this white rook, it becomes a stalemate. That's a hint for you.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's F3 because we can't move back to the second rank.
So now if black takes this rook, what happens?
We can't move to the
So if you
second
take
rank.
this, so all these 3 squares are gone, right?
Yeah, the second rank is gone for us.
This is taken care of by the king, and these 2 are taken by the pawn.
So it's
So
a stalemate.
if black takes this white rook now, you are in
Stalemate.
So white draws. Suddenly black will scream now. Correct?
So in this case, we should not take the rook, or can we avoid the stalemate?
No, so basically what it basically is that if you are black now, you cannot take this. Even though it is given free to you, you can't take it. So you feel so helpless now, right?
Exactly.
So this is the power of stalemate, okay? You can really, really annoy your opponent. And from a lose-lose situation now, you can salvage to a draw.
Yes.
And stalemate is one of the situations where you will feel your opponent fuming at you. Good one, people?
This is nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, there are more, but so at least you understood up to, okay, now the question 2 is that many a times now you promoting to queen might result in a stalemate. Then how will you get out of it? Is there any way I can get out of it?
Under promotion.
Yeah, so can anybody tell me what is under promotion?
Under promotion is
Sir, under promotion,
Promotion
promoting the
except
pawn
the
not
knight
to
of
a
queen.
Yeah, so typically whenever you want to promote a pawn, right, you promote it into the queen, correct? But if promotion to queen results in a stalemate, you should not do that. Instead, you better promote it to a rook.
Rook.
So whenever you are promoting a pawn to something other than the queen, it could be a bishop, it could be a rook, or it could be a knight, then that is known as under promotion. Okay. So under promotion is a way to avoid stalemate. The antidote of stalemate is under promotion.
Under
Okay,
promotion.
okay everybody?
Yes.
Let me see how is the gas of my team. Ganapati sir is half gas out. Then okay, Prajit is still alive. Shitish, how are you? Manas sir is missing. Where is Manas sir? I saw him. Krishnanu, where is your father now?
Calling it.
He's in meeting, huh? Okay. So people, you want to move forward or it is too much for today?
We can move. If you have time, we can move forward.
So you have one last over remaining. Let's try one more over. Super over. Okay, super over coming up. Okay, so this.
Sir, my father has on-call severity 1.
What?
On-call severity 1.
Okay, I understood. He's in production support. Okay, got it. It is our IT term. I got it.
Okay.
So basically, he's attending a critical call. So for him, there is no time frame. He's 24/7. That is what it means. On-call support. Okay.
Achha.
So else he will get stalemated now.
No, he will not be stalemated. He will be beheaded. By tomorrow, no jobs. We understand. Okay, so this question is for Prajit sir. Prajit sir, ready?
Yes.
Ready? Okay, I can keep it here also. No, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let me keep here. Kingshuk sir is okay, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Prajit sir, you are white.
Hmm.
You have to tell me a way to win here.
That the king on the black king, maybe one square. No. Beside. C.
No, let us start from the original thing. No, sir.
Okay, fine.
I'll keep it like this. Fine. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
See.
Better, na? Okay.
Okay.
He's simplifying the position for you. Just one square simplifies so much for you. You don't believe me. So can white win?
Yes.
You think you can win because the pawn is very close to the promotion square. But what is the problem?
White should be able to win if he plays.
Probably, I'll keep like this, right?
Yeah.
Better. This is better, no? Okay. It will simplify even further.
Okay. Yeah.
Now what? Otherwise, you can argue. Now I will come here and check. I don't
check.
have the possibility. Yes, Pradeep sir. Okay, people, this is called the practical rook endgames. There are 5 variations. This is one of them. So this is called the Lucena position.
Most of the cases you will get.
Okay, so then there is another called Philido position. Then the third one is known as Saavedra. And then fourth and 5 called rook on the short and rook on the long. Okay, there are 5 variations, but this Lucena and Philidor are 2 well-known positions.
Very well, yeah.
Okay. And this is the advanced class, advanced rook endgames. That's why I asked, Ganapati sir, you have the boost with you. This is a very nice technique,
Okay.
Yes.
but bit advanced. Don't know whether you will get this practically, but this is a very nice way to learn endgame ideas.
Mhm.
So these are typically known as endgame studies. So they are basically designed positions. They may not occur in a practical game that often.
Okay.
But is there any idea how to do this? This needs to be taught. You can't figure out yourself. Somebody else has to teach you at least once. I didn't know.
I vaguely remember there is only one way of one very specific.
There are not one way. This has a lot of ways.
Very
It's a
specific.
very complicated one.
Apply.
So if you are white, what will you do first?
So can I try?
Yes, Shiji.
Probably.
So I think king will move to f8. White king will move to f8, giving opposition.
Okay.
Then
And
black.
now wherever the king moves, now we can give a.
No, why
we
should
can
the
promote.
king move? Why should the king move?
Okay, the rook can move.
Yeah.
Wherever
Rook will move to a1.
Rook will move to a1 and it will come here and checkmate you. Bye bye. Careful.
If rook comes to a1, you can't promote.
See, listen. So he moved here. That's why I said this position is a bit tricky, right? What do you think? You got the queen now, right? You got the queen? Tata bye bye. Tata bye bye. This is a checkmate.
Moving will not work.
Do you realize it's a checkmate?
Yeah.
So don't think black is going to play the way you want to play, okay? Black will play for his or her win. So even though you have a queen now, you officially lost the game, my friend. So it will not work. So you can rule out this now. Next, round 2.
Sir, but in King F8, when black plays rook to A1, we can also play rook to E2.
Yeah, but what is your first temptation?
Rook to E2. Huh?
I got the queen, right?
No, if you
I think we get the knight.
Sir, we have to do rook E2.
Even if you play rook to E2, you give a check, exchange
Wait,
the
sir,
rook
wait,
and
sir.
take the pawn.
Wait. Okay, so what is that you want to do?
Rook E2.
Rook E2.
It doesn't work, man. Yeah.
Rook E2. Okay. So what do you think black will do now?
What should black play now?
Check. Okay, you play as white. What will you do now?
I will. Oh, yeah.
Play. Don't say anything. Play. It's okay.
Rook E8.
Yes.
Rook E8. Check.
King into E8.
And take the pawn.
Tata bye bye. Draw.
So before playing this, you have to see the move, visualize the move. This will
That is
happen.
the wrong option.
Yes. A win game, you will lose it if you play like this.
So people, this looks very simple, but the Lucina is very tricky. So now what?
Is it by giving a check?
Okay, I gave check. Now where do you think the black will go?
G square.
So if the black comes here,
Then it
now
loses.
no, what should I do? Now what should I do?
Now we go. Now the king moves to f.
Now you can safely go to f8. Now you can safely do that. The reason being, he cannot come back now. Even if you go here also, this gets promoted with a check.
Check, exactly. That's the main point. Yeah.
Okay, so now this promotion is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Because you will promote this to something and you have to sacrifice this rook, and all of you now know that with a king and a rook, you can easily kill this king. All of you know that.
Yes.
Right? So moving this is a loose move for black. So what will black do? Black will move here. Now what?
Even okay. Now give a check again.
How?
Sir, at rook f7 maybe, so that
One person at a time. One person at a time. Kshitij is playing. Allow him to complete, please. Yes, Kshitij. What you want to do now? That's right.
So we give a check, right, on f7.
F7. Okay. What do you think black will do? See, black has no intention to win this. The best chance for black is to draw.
King can move to.
If I move here, what happens?
Yes.
If I move here, what will you do?
We'll just
If I check here, I'll come back. You check here, again I go back. So 3 times you draw, it's anyway draw. Draw by repetition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to square one. Losing is one of my favorites. Trust me. It took me 3 months to learn this. 3 months. All the variations. I knew the main idea, but I did not know the sub ideas. Sarvin is making a face. What, Raj? Too much for you. My dear, 1200. You should know Lucina by now. Otherwise,
yeah, but when I do puzzles, it doesn't show any opening.
this is one of the toughest puzzles you can get, called endgame puzzle.
I almost never got that.
Yeah, this has got some 10 different options in one puzzle. You can have 10 different things. And only one of them will ensure you will win. Remaining 9 are tricky. Black will either draw, mostly win or draw. You have seen already, no? This was a classical most checkmate. That's actually White never expects after this promotion he'll get checkmated here. It's a classical one.
Exactly.
You will be very tempted to promote that one. Okay, first move is this only. Check.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so if a king moves here, what? So if I give check again, what will black do?
f6.
F6. Now, can anybody spot a winning move for white?
Rook e6.
Hey, what yet?
Raju, if you say without thinking this, I will give you this because you are getting trained. If others say some nonsense, I accept. But if you say nonsense even without thinking, I'll give you this. I'll come to your home now and give this.
Think, no. Before thinking, what random moves you're playing. Think, no, Raju.
So if you play next move correctly, white can win. So tell me the correct move.
Yes.
We already know the idea, but you have to think. We have shown it some time ago.
Would it be to go on the 8th rank? Rook going on the 8th rank.
Which rook?
E8.
What is your idea?
So now the king cannot come to the left
No,
side.
but this guy will never get out. No, how will you promote this guy?
Yeah.
अपने पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना चाहता है क्या? See,
You
if
have to move the king to.
if the rook comes here, okay, then
King
how?
can come to f8.
Sure.
Rook will come to g1 and take the pawn.
Okay. So if I move this, what do you think black will do?
Rook will come to g1 and attack the pawn.
What do you think black will do?
Not sure.
No? What will you do?
How will you save the pawn?
Okay.
So I'll take it now. You cannot take it back, no?
Yes.
See, king rook versus king rook again is almost draw. Okay. If you
Yes.
lose this pawn, it's going to be draw.
Okay, then
Yeah.
also no. Okay, you can give a check.
Okay,
F8.
so now what? Tell me a
If I
winning
give a
move.
check.
Tell me a winning move. If you play this move,
Oh,
black has no chance.
Uncle king to f8.
No, the
So
rook
if I
wins it.
play, king to f8, what happens now? What can black do now?
so rook has to be on the
I think here.
edge.
Sorry, yeah,
edge.
correct. Sorry. Correct.
Yeah.
If it is here, it is draw. Now what? What? See, the problem now is this rook cannot give check because its own king is blocking him.
Exactly.
Okay, and he cannot come here. He will get captured. So basically, there are no checks for this guy. Okay, and this king is too far from protecting this promotion square. So this is a clear-cut win for.
Now, if black tries to play the trick, rook comes to a1. Then you can give a check again and push the pawn. White can give a check and push the pawn. No.
Check.
Hold.
So
This is not blockaded. No. Rook can come to e1 and block it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now if you just promote.
Yes. Done. Yeah.
Because he already reached now. So.
Yes.
So now you just promote.
Just promote the yeah.
So even if you check it,
now
block it with the rook.
Done.
So if you exchanges, I still have a queen, more than enough for me to win.
Yes.
For white.
Okay.
So can you keep the board at the starting position? I have a question.
You have a
As a
question in starting position when everything is in end position. Huh? So far you are sleeping. Huh? So anyway, we are coming back to that one. It's not over. Starting position. Tell.
Yeah. Now.
Think before you talk. It needs to be logically correct. No mangisa. Yes, go on.
Okay. The rook will go on f2, and it's gonna be a check, and then.
Okay. So you already saw this is gone. This is gone. Correct. So what is the only move remaining?
The only move is look on.
I can come here, right? I can come here. What is the problem if I come here?
No problem.
How will white win now?
But after
Asit, I'm asking a question. Next, white to move. What is the winning move for white?
king on f8.
Okay. And who will now? We cannot stop this promotion, right?
And then
see, the whole idea is if this guy is in this file, right?
Yes.
Anytime this king comes here, this check gets blocked.
Yes.
That's a fundamental problem black has.
king was not
So
there,
he should never. So the black will never come to this. So instead, he can go away. Now what will you do?
Why can't the rook go on g1? Why can't it go on g1?
If the king is here.
No. If the king is on another file, why can't it go
my
on
dear
g1?
friend, now it is a check. This is a static position. White to move, check. Now what will you do?
And now
can you move this rook now?
Move the king on e6.
Move the king to e6.
Yeah.
Okay, moved. Fine. That's what I was telling. No, that was what I was saying. Going here is bad, going here is bad, going here is bad. So now this is the only move. These two are the only move left, right? So now coming here. What do you think white will do?
And now go move here. Now I think white will move its king on f8, and then we can move our rook on g1.
White to move now. What is the correct move for white?
King on f8.
King f8.
Yeah, and now the black.
What do you think? Now what do you think? What do you think the black will do now?
Rook on g1.
Correct. We will sacrifice. So it is going to take a long time. You might be able to win, but it will take a long time, correct? See, you have to always think that your opponent will play very dumbo, then only you will win. The problem with you guys now, you will make the black move as though you guys want, but black will never play like that. Black will play for black. So check. Now what? If the king comes here, what? Okay, in the interest of time, assume if the king moves here, what will you do now? Did I move twice? No, right? Only one. Okay, one. The second check. Yeah, second check. The king comes here. You know what is the winning idea in this particular position? So the winning concept is known as a building the bridge. So building the bridge essentially means is when you give the rook check like this, if you can bring the bishop,
Cover the
this thing here. So this is known as building the bridge. Now when you take, this takes, but this guy is too far away. He can't reach here in time, so you get promoted. So this is a basic winning idea behind losing a position, building the bridge. Now how we have to make it happen? It's a tricky maneuver. So after this, what you have to do is, basically you have to bring and stay here in the fourth rank. So eventually you have to come here when this guy checks here. Okay. So what will you do? Assume black played something like this. Okay. The maneuver is like this. Then I will give check. Then I move the king here.
Right.
Check. Then the king here. Check. Now the critical move. King comes here.
Yeah.
Now when you check here, this rook comes here. This is the bridge. So you have to remember this, 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 this.
Yes.
So this is the maneuver required for the king. This is a nice one. Okay, people.
Yes,
It's not
a
easy.
very good one.
It's not an easy one.
Fine in tournaments so many times. Very nice one. Need a lot of practice, guys. Not a practice.
The full video of this Lucina position will take you 1 full hour. That many combinations are there. All variations.
To analyze everything. Minimum.
Okay, sir, Kingshuk sir, you want to say anything with respect to endgame techniques because we have just 10 minutes to go. Anything you want to do, sir? I can give you.
Okay, you just put the thing there.
No, I will make you.
No, I'm on a phone.
Oh,
screen,
okay, fine.
Simply very short. Put that bishop, that rule.
Okay, fine. You are opposite. Your favorite.
No, just try. I mean.
Okay, so Pipao. This is what you want, na, sir? Dink. Okay. This is what you want, na, sir?
No, just put that white pawn on h2.
White pawn on h2, okay.
And remove the black bishop.
Remove the black bishop.
That's it.
This much.
Yes.
King is okay?
Yes, king is okay.
Okay. So white to move, sir?
Yes, white to move.
Okay. You can pick one person from the call. All them. So I am taking back seat. I'm just going to move for you.
Okay. Maybe I can pick up Raj. Raj is there? Raju?
Raju gaya, sir. You can use Prabhav.
Prabhav? Hello, Prabhav?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in this position, what's the idea of the position for black?
So according to you, will white win?
Yeah.
You have a bishop, you have a pawn. You should be able to win, no?
extra bishop, extra pawn, right?
No, I don't think.
Why?
Why?
They draw. Because the edge two pawns, the motion square is a dark square.
Yes. So
So
Ganapati sir, yeah.
Ganapati sir, do
Yeah.
you understand? Do you get what he is saying?
So the promotion square for the pawn is a dark square, but the bishop that we have is a
Yes. So
the white
yeah, exactly. The two things. It's a rook pawn. Okay. It's a rook pawn, and also the promotion square is dark square, and our bishop is at the white square. Okay. Had it not been a rook pawn, then it would have been a win for white. But it's a rook pawn, and although you have an extra.
So the what you can always the black will come and sit here. Nobody can kick him out of that.
Nothing can do.
This bishop is useless because it's a dark square.
Got it. But one question: what if it is not a rook pawn and if it was in f2?
Okay, so you don't have a rook pawn,
Not
and this
F2.
is now try. Yes. Can you win from here, Ganapati sir? You are white. I am black. Play. White to.
No, I think Babu sir, you need to move it one flank further so that
No, it is okay.
again the
It
last,
is okay.
last one is dark square.
Assume this is your position. It's okay. Let us try till the
After
end.
this, we'll try that.
So
yeah.
what I suggest now, Vinay sir, you are white. King Shuk sir, you are black. Play.
Yeah.
Assume this is a real tournament game. Play.
Right.
Vinay is white. King Shuk is black.
So yeah, we first
So
thing is
the best chance for King Shuk sir is to draw. Okay.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can't win.
yeah.
And if you lose this pawn anytime, it's a draw.
Yeah. Obviously.
That is something you have to keep in mind.
Right. So you won one position which you know.
So if I draw the square, you
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yes.
We already know the rule of square now.
Yeah.
Correct? The blacking is inside the square. So
Yeah.
you simply going here, he will catch you.
Exactly.
So you started applying all what we learned today. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So first, I mean, there are a couple of ways. One thing is that so we need our king.
Yes, go on.
The black king is cornered, and you know, I mean, he's not able to be in the right position to get a stalemate. And then the second point being that the white.
You are saying that this king should somehow reach here, correct? This king should reach here.
The king should. That's one way, yeah.
If so, we already know the rule of critical squares, right? If the
Yes.
white king is in one of these two squares, you have a high
Yes.
chance to win.
Right.
Correct? Because you can control the promotion square.
Right.
Okay. So one idea is to bring this guy closer to this.
Exactly.
So what will black do?
Oh, black will try to reach.
Black will come and sit here.
The 8 square.
Black will not leave this.
Yes. And then you can use your bishop.
So black is going to do something like this.
Yes. And then what will happen is when your pawn is on the 6th row, you can use your white bishop on the diagonal to it, so that.
Which diagonal? Which diagonal?
So and the
Vinay sir, which diagonal?
if it is on the 6th.
No, the pawn is
row,
on 6th. Now where is your bishop?
Yeah. The bishop should be on the 7th row.
7th row. Where?
C, D, E.
Here.
So for example, F7. Yeah.
Okay. Then?
So then the king cannot readily do that maneuver, right?
No, but he will do this, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I mean, once we can have the white king on.
Okay, do one thing.
H7.
You play. That's better. You play with the king. Move.
It's
Okay.
great.
Otherwise, other people will get bored. That's why play.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a blitz.
Okay.
Blitz
So
5 minutes. Blitz
I'm
ending.
not too good at. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
First
Let's
move.
try.
First move.
G4.
Yeah. So we'll have G4.
G4. I told you.
King D7.
You will make a mistake. Yeah, and then B, F, or yeah.
Sure.
King E7.
Is it Vinay's voice breaking or it's my problem?
His voice.
Vinay's voice.
Vinay, your voice is breaking. We can't hear you.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it better now?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's better. Yeah.
Okay. We'll bring the white king diagonally up on the black diagonal. Yeah.
King
Okay.
F6. King F6.
Yeah.
Vinay, I think your network is bad.
Yes, yes. Network problem.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll keep bringing the white king on the diagonal.
Okay.
King G5. King G5.
Tata, bye bye. Now what will you do?
Okay.
What will you do now? Keep playing some waiting moves.
No, yeah, I mean, I'll try to get
No,
the white
so
king
this
on the
king,
edge.
no, this king will keep doing something else.
No,
No. You try, you play something. Let's play. Let me not intimidate you.
Okay, K F3.
King F3.
King F6.
Vinay sir, same position
K4.
3 times is draw.
K4.
Same position 3 times is draw. Remember.
K4.
King G7.
You will stay in this 7 G file and in dark squares you can't do anything.
The square is white square, no?
Okay.
That's the problem. Yeah.
KG5.
So he's getting the king ahead of the pawn. He's working on the winning ideas. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
King F7.
Vinay, don't create a stalemate eventually.
KH6.
KH6.
King G8.
Okay. Then I'll get my pawn ahead. So
you should check,
Pardon?
You should check, right?
What is? I am ready to give away that bishop. And what is the point of checking? It's our aim is to promote, right, and get a queen. That's all.
So you have to kick this king out of the promotion square, no?
Yeah, it will, right? I mean, at the end, that's the idea. You keep moving the.
Okay, so you play.
Okay. So KG5.
You're coming back.
No, oh sorry.
G5. Yeah.
Okay.
King H8.
Okay. G6.
King G8.
Sir, you're in trouble.
G7.
Oh, Vinay, please. If you make one wrong move, everything will go for chowpat.
I know. Isn't G7 the right one? Because now he cannot go to the black one.
Please think 3 more moves. Please think 3 more moves in your mind.
G7.
G7, King F7.
KH7.
Yeah.
Yay! Done, right?
Yes. Very good.
Thank you.
So we will make you elevate you to marquee player now.
Sir, I made a basic endgame blunder against Pradyuman last weekend. So I am far from marquee.
So the bitterness taught you, huh? Good. Nice. So the key thing was what King Shuk sir was trying is he was trying to hide here and create a stalemate.
Yeah.
So the good thing you did is you moved this king ahead and eventually captured this promotion square. That actually saved you. So that was a key idea behind all your moves. I'm connecting to all the ideas we learned today, correct? So you basically captured the critical square with your king. So actually this bishop is useless. It's basically king pawn endgame only eventually.
Yeah, I didn't use the bishop enough. Yes.
Correct. But if you use this bishop, there could be a faster way of winning.
Okay.
I'm only saying.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
learn that.
Yeah.
And if you are not careful, what he would have done is, for example, when you are here,
Check.
if you have given this check,
Push
it
the
would have been a blunder. He will move here. Assume it is here. So you know what? If you move this now, it is a
stalemate.
Okay, so King Shushwar was trying to trap you with that, but somehow you managed. I don't know whether you managed knowingly or by luck you maneuvered, I don't know, but you managed. Okay. So Pradeep sir, before we part today, any final parting messages?
Yeah, it is good to go through all these endgame techniques because in my personal experience, the last year tournament, some of the games which have done very good in the middle game just lost because knowing one particular move order, just one move order wrong, the entire game is gone.
People, the exact game is me versus Pradita. Up to that point, Pradit was winning. He was master of pins and forks. I waited till the end. Then in the end game, he ran out of ideas. That way I capitalized him back.
Yeah, it was just that one theory or that one square he knew I didn't know.
No. Basically, when you are under time pressure, if you know the rule of squares, it will save you a lot of time, basically.
Yes.
Correct? Otherwise, you would have to play 5 moves. You will lose 1 or 2 minutes
Lot
on the
of time.
clock.
Yeah,
and when you are in end game, and probably if you only have 2 minutes in the clock, that's a huge time. But whereas I can just apply the rule of square, I just draw one square in my mind. It takes 2 seconds for me. And it saves me 2 minutes upfront. If you know the techniques, you will not waste time to figure out the right move. That is how knowing all these concepts help you. Okay, so team, the next week is a Diwali Dhamaka that is called positional chess.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't want to join, don't join because it will be advanced. It will be like bouncer pitch. Okay, it will be like a Perth pitch in cricket, bouncers only.
Yes.
Okay, so I welcome you next week, positional chess.
Please come. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for
So
joining.
as of today, all the basics are dealt with. Now only advanced things remain.
Yes.
Okay, so we have basically touched 3 corner things. One tactic we started, then we moved to openings overview. Today we covered end game. So the last aspect remaining is positional, which is basically middle game aspects. Okay, so we are touching 1-1-1 areas of the game. And after that, the final master class will be a tournament tips and tricks by King Shuk sir. Okay, that is a 5th master class. I missed Ratin today. I missed him and Manas sir also. 2 people. And thank you everybody. Good day to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, King Shuk sir, for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Babu sir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.